What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Thingos back again for another video, and I'm super excited to talk about this because I literally made a video probably about 5-6 days ago talking about what if scenarios and how the character of Conquest in the Invincible story could actually do a lot more with his character, because he was so briefly included in the story of Invincible. Now, while his impact was definitely felt, and he easily has, in my opinion, if not the best fight in the series, it's definitely in the top 3. That's what main people remember him by. Like, his fight was brutal, it was dope as hell, and it lasted like 3 or 4 issues, like just consecutively. It was a little mini arc, and it was just, oh god, it was so good. And he just caused so much damage to the main character, but as well, it was a huge hurdle that Invincible had to get over and get through in order to become stronger. And I feel like he did a lot for the story, even though he wasn't really in there that much. And also, when he came back and fought him again, that was equally a dope ass fight. So it's like, even though he only fought Mark Grayson 2 times in the series, each fight was amazing, and I love it. And it's just like, we didn't get that much of Conquest, but everything that we did get was amazing. So it's definitely a good thing to hear that we're probably going to get a whole lot more of him. Now, I speculated on this before. Like I said, I made the what if scenario video about how I would like to see him added in, or just some ideas I threw out there for what they could do with this character, or what could have been done, whether they decided to or not. But it seems like we have more weight supporting the theory that we're going to get a lot more Conquest and original content with him. There was an article that was dropped 4 days ago. Now, I actually made a video yesterday talking about an article from CBR.com about the Astounding Wolfman all but being confirmed pretty much for the future seasons of Invincible, which is already exciting in itself. I'll leave the link to that video below and you could check it out. But this one is pretty much another article talking about Conquest pretty much getting the same treatment. Now, let me read this to you guys. This isn't from CBR.com though. This is from Screen Rant, and it was published by Cooper Hood, and this was published 4 or 5 days ago. So I'm just gonna read this article to you guys, and of course, give you my thoughts and stuff like that. So, Invincible Season 2 will make changes to Conquest story. That's right there in the title, just right there. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Invincible's creator Roderick Kirkman teases Season 2 of Amazon hit superhero show will make changes to Conquest story from the comics. Just flat out says it. And this was before I even saw this and looked it up. So I was right on the mark when I made that video before. Invincible creator Robert Kirkman teases the animated show will make changes to Conquest story when the character properly debuts. Amazon Prime's Video and Kirkman teamed up to bring this hit Image comic Invincible to the small screen a few years ago. The arrival of the show at the beginning of 2021 introduced a brand new audience to Mark Grayson, Stephen Ewan, and Omni-Man J.K. Simmons, and the sprawling superhero world that exists around them. The success of Invincible and acclaim to the first season gave Amazon the confidence to renew the series for 2 more seasons already, which I'm very happy that they decided to do that. They know something good when they see it. Amazon, y'all doing a good job right now. Keep doing God's work. The season 1 finale ended with one of the comic's most memorable sequences, the destructive battle between Invincible and Omni-Man. But Invincible season 1 ended by also teasing several different storylines for the future. A closing montage hyped multiple villains that Mark Grayson will have to fight next, but the final also teased the arrival of another dangerous foe, the Viltrumite warrior known as Conquest. Now, I remember when he first popped up, you could actually go back and watch when I did my live reaction watching the episode. When Conquest popped up, I lost my fucking mind. I lost my shit, because I didn't even think we was gonna even get a tease or even see him at all in season 1. So the fact that he managed to squeeze him in there. And then another interesting thing is that the image that we saw of Conquest, he wasn't in his like fucked up state that we see in the comic. Like when we first see Conquest in the comic, he's already like battle worn. He has the scar on his face, his eye slashed out, one of his hands missing. So he's already been through some shit. You know, that whole skirmish that he probably had with the Ragnars that fucked him up and all that, he already went through that. So what I feel like we're going to be seeing in the animated series is probably seeing that actually happened. Like we're gonna see that whole fight. We're gonna see him probably barely escape with his life and see him sustain those injuries and stuff like that. So they're just gonna give us more of a backstory of the character and probably just give him more of a place in the Viltrumite Empire, because we really didn't see him interact with too many other Viltrumites or just the entire like Viltrumite Empire as a whole. Like we didn't really see that. So it'd be cool to see like how he's respected and how he's looked upon by the other Viltrumites. That would be very interesting. Now let's see. Okay, here we go right here. Details on Invincible Season 2 and 3 are still largely being kept under wraps, but the comic should provide fans with a general idea of where Kirkman's story will go next. During his Comic-Con at Home 2021 virtual panel, Kirkman revealed which characters from the comics he is most excited to introduce who weren't featured in Season 1. I probably should have watched this shit. I think I remember saying that they was gonna do another one of these, but I wasn't like really, I didn't make it a priority. I think I was still trying to find, you know, to like get things set up to be able to make my trip out here to California to see my son and everything. So, but I remember them saying something about this, but it's like I wasn't as on it, especially since the show didn't already started. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't sure that they was going to really give us that much new information, but it seems like he dropped a lot of cool little tidbits. So, you know, it's better to report it soon, you know, now than never. But it would have been cool to actually watch this event and then get it out to you guys as soon as he was talking about it. But, you know, it's all fine and good. Kirkman revealed which characters of the comic he's most excited to introduce who weren't featured in Season 1. Without any hesitation, he responded that Conquest is the obvious answer and teased some of the exciting changes to his story that he's already cooking up. Now, this is from Robert Kirkman right here. Look, the obvious answer is Conquest. He just came flat out and said, see, bro, he know what the fuck we want. He just came right out and said that shit. Look, the obvious answer is Conquest. I think that we're all looking forward to seeing Conquest. We got a small glimpse of Conquest in Season 1, and hopefully we'll be seeing him very soon. Bro, ain't no hopefully, Kirkman. You already know what the fuck going on. Anyway, I know there's a lot of tweaks to that story, a lot of enhancements to that story that I'm very excited about, and I've been cooking up, so I can't wait for that. Oh my God. Anyway, Conquest is certainly one of the most menacing threats Mark Grayson faces during Invincible, so his introduction on the show will bring a whole new level of pain to the lead character. Oh, they got no idea. Anyway, like any other Viltrumite, Conquest hails from Viltrum and is one of the race's leading figures when the events of the comics takes place. He pushes Mark Grayson to some dark places as well, and Conquest plays a central role in some shocking moments and fights during the tenure. There's a lot more to his story, but going into those details very well could spoil major moments in Invincible, even with the changes Kirkman plans to make. That said, it will be interesting to see exactly what parts of Conquest's story Kirkman is keen on changing. He has not been afraid to change Invincible from the comics early on in the major and minor ways. The first season moved up certain events, like I said, in the Invincible's life and altered other characters and moments too. Kirkman even said during the panel that he thinks Invincible Season 2 and 3 will be even better than what viewers have seen already, which will be quite the accomplishment based on the praise the show has received. While he didn't confirm if Conquest will be in Season 2, he most definitely probably will. It is heavily implied this will be when he'll enter the picture and dramatically change Invincible's story. Wow! What an article. I wish I could have read that 5 days ago when it first dropped. But yeah, I had no idea Kirkman said this shit, bro. This changes everything. He just flat out said that he was going to do all the shit that I was speculating on him to do. Now, I don't know if he's going to do all those ideas that I threw out there in my What If video, but just, you know, logically speaking, it seems like that would be the natural place for him to go. Like, just give us more of Conquest. Like, we want to know more about this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Who is he exactly? You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? But in the comic, it's just more straightforward. Bruh is just there to be a damn calamity, to just fuck shit up and just be a wrecking ball to Invincible's life. That's literally all he is. But you know, I feel like they can do that. They can keep all that in there, but they can also layer in a whole lot more stuff. So I'm really interested to see how he's going to do this. Oh my god, it's so exciting, bro. If you've read Invincible and you know about Conquest, and you already know why I'm so hyped and why just thinking about the prospects and the possibilities can just make your mind just go wild. Let me know what you think about this article and what Robert Kirkman said. Are you excited to see Conquest in season 2 and 3 of Invincible? Just let me know, man. I mean, I already know you fucking excited. Even if you're not excited and you don't know who Conquest is, look at my face. And look at how I've been acting during this video. Trust me, you will understand. You will understand really soon why Conquest is considered the best. Let me stop playing with y'all, bro. But you already know what time it is, man. Let me know what you think about this video, Conquest, the news, all that good stuff. If you got something else you want to add, don't hesitate to put it in the comments. Hit the like button on this video too, man. Let YouTube know that y'all fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I keep getting recommended to my stuff. More people can join the community. Subscribe, share my stuff. You already know I love y'all and the support that I continually get. Hit that link in the description and be sure to check out the Discord, Invincible Disciples, where we can keep the discussion going. And also, if you would like to join my Facebook group, Viltrumites Take Flight, don't hesitate to check that out. Type that in on Facebook and join that as well. But yeah, hope you're having a good day, night, wherever you guys are. And until next time, guys, peace. Be on the lookout for Conquest, man. He ain't playing no games. Ugh!